Music Theory for Beginners, Part 5. Last time we looked at triads and how to build the major and minor chords. In this video I'll break down chord families. How to pick chords that sound good together. Songs are often in a certain key, which is nothing more than a group of notes used in a song, and they follow a certain chord progression, a sequence of chords played in a song. Back to our C major scale. Take all notes from the C major scale and number them. You often see Roman numerals in music, but you can also just name them 1 through 7. Now apply the following formula: 1 major, 2 minor, 3 minor, 4 major, 5 major, 6 minor, 7 diminished. And we get the following chords: C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, and B diminished. Don't worry about the diminished one for now. These 7 chords give you the chord family from C, and they all sound good together. If we follow some popular chord progressions, such as 1-4-5, 1-6-4-5, or 1-5-6-4, we get the following chords: C F G, C A minor F G, C G A minor F, and you will find many popular songs revolving around these exact chords. If you know these 4 chords, you will be able to play basic versions of hundreds of songs from bands and musicians such as the Beatles, the Police, Benny King, and many more. Since there are 12 major scales, there are 12 major chord families. Understanding this section helps you understand why certain chords sound good together while others don't, and it will make it easier to work out the chord sequence of a song. Often the first chord used in a song will tell you the song's key, and you will often see the same chords following each other. For example, the 5th chord often resolves to the 1st chord, which is known as a perfect cadence. Now what about minors? There are 12 natural minor scales and 12 minor chord families. To make it easier, every major key has a relative minor. The relative major and minor share the same notes but start on a different root note. The relative chord families share the same chords but start on a different one. The 6th chord of a major scale is that chord's relative minor. For example, the relative minor of C major is the A minor. To find out the minor chord family, we take that 6th chord and put it first, and then keep the same order of chords. So the A minor chord family is A minor, B diminished, C major, D minor, E minor, F major, and G major. Now we can see that the 3rd chord of a minor chord family is that chord's relative major. You can work out all relative major and minor chord families this way, but here's a complete list of major and minor keys which is helpful to remember or to use as a reference. In the next and last part of this series I will be talking about scales. See you then.